Hi. A long time ago, my parents wanted me to play the guitar for my church. So I never had a problem with that because I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. So I was like, I get to buy a guitar and then I get to learn how to do it by one of the people that play there. So I'm like, cool. It's a win-win situation. So as I bought my guitar and I bought my tuners and I bought everything I needed for it, I was getting happy. I love playing the guitar. Like it was one of my favorite things. But whenever I try to learn my favorite songs, like any rappers like Playboy Cardi, any of that stuff, my parents got mad at me and they're like, "You should put all your time and effort into church songs." And I'm like, "I love playing the guitar, but I don't want to just be playing church songs." So I told them this, and then we got into a little argument, and then they began to agree with me, like I get to play my own guitar music. So I kind of like left off from the church. I kind of like went on my own way. I like playing the guitar, so I started doing my own music. I started like liking to create my own music, and it was fun for me, like learning new tabs for new like music that came out. I really like it. So I just kind of like went away from the church. So, but one of the most essential things in playing the guitar is knowing how to correctly tune your guitar. The reason you need to know how to correctly tune your guitar is because if you don't have a correctly tuned guitar, like if it's a little bit off, the whole music sounds whack. Like the chords won't sound right, the tabs won't sound right. It just sounds like a different song that you're trying to play, but nothing's correct. There's different ways to tune your guitar, but there's a basic way to tune your E, A, D, G, B, E. Some other guitarists tune it differently to play different songs, but for the same song, like for the regular music, it's all the same tuning. It's E, A, D, G, B, E. There's no other way to tune it unless you want to play a different song that requires a different tune. There's multiple ways to tune your guitar. I like using my I forgot what it's called, my tuner. I believe that's what it's called. So before I will show you how to tune your guitar, I would show you the multiple steps of different ways you can tune your guitar. Then I will show you how I prep my guitar before I tune it. And I will show you how it should sound like when it's tuned. Okay. Let me sit down and move my guitar. Gotta move the camera. So there are three ways to be able to tune your guitar. There's one way which I like is using the tuners that you can turn them on right here. You turn them on and it will show you like let me show you guys, show you like this thing. It's pretty cool. Don't mind my messy room, I'm about to go to work. Okay, so there's that, or you could use your ears. Usually people like older guitars like using the ears, but it's not all that precise. It's just how they like playing it, like how they like making a sound, but it's not precise. So if like someone's starting to play a song in this tune, then it's not gonna sound the same. Another way is to use your phone, but I don't like that way either because sometimes it picks up other noise and it's starting to go up and you're not even playing your guitar. It's like I'm not even playing my guitar and it's telling me to tune it up. Like, what are you talking about? Or sometimes it gets mixed up with the strings too. Like if you don't have the correct stringings, like the correct thickness on the strings, sometimes it gets confused and it's a whole big problem with that. So usually I get my cloth and I wipe it down. I already did it yesterday for my last video, but I'm not gonna do it again because too much alcohol on the guitar will ruin the guitar. So I rub down my metal, like the metal, not the wood at all, not the wood, the metal, and I used to rub it down with alcohol, and I rub it with another dry cloth. And afterwards, I usually get like a Q-tip, and I go between the bars very gently, especially on there's like a little, it's like bands around I forgot the name of it, but you're supposed to go very softly. You're not trying to mess that up. After I clean my guitar, I usually string each string, and I'll see my tuner would tell me like a little lower or a little too high or perfect. So you're supposed to go until like the E, the circle like lights up and rings up, which you'll clearly see. And then I switch from E, I tune it a little bit because every day like it either like tunes not or someone messes with your guitar and it tunes up. So that's bad. And it's A, then G. And usually, if you haven't played guitar or you haven't tuned in a while, usually it goes down. Like it starts getting like looser by itself. It's just natural. E. And then some ones don't really tune down. Like some ones will be like way off, and then you're at the bottom and you play it and it's like perfect. I'm like, how does that work? Like I tune it all the same, and some strings get loose. I don't know about that though. So usually after you tune it, it should sound like this. Somewhere around that. Some other guitars is not gonna exactly sound like that because some guitars sound crispier, some guitars don't sound crispier. So it just depends on how much your guitar is, and how much evolved the guitar is per se. So it's supposed to sound like this. So that's how I tune my guitar. I usually prep it. I usually clean it before I do it. It's just my my daily maintenance. Every month I tune my guitar or so. Just depends how much I'm playing it. And afterwards, I of course tune it, and then to make sure I'll play some chords and make sure it sounds the same. So I won't be messing up the songs. Thank you.